We have discussed several problems under this topic stoichiometry. Now also we are going to discuss another problem in this video. Watch our previous videos, then you will be able to understand this video very easily. All of them are very short videos. Now let's see the problem. According to the following chemical equation, how many grams of C5H12 pentane are required to react with 89.6 liters of oxygen? According to the following chemical equation, how many grams of C5H12, that means pentane, are required to react with 89.6 liters of oxygen? All of us have been given carbon 12, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. Now let's see the chemical equation. Pentane C5H12 plus O2, we get CO2 plus H2O. This chemical equation is not balanced. First of all, we need to balance this chemical equation. C5H12 plus 8O2, we get 5CO2 plus 6H2O. You can see on the left hand side 5 carbons, on the right hand side also 5 carbons, on the left hand side 12 hydrogens, the right hand side 6 times 2, 12 hydrogens, on the left hand side 8 times 2, 16 oxygens, and on the right hand side 5 times 2, 10 oxygen, and here 6 oxygen, altogether 16 oxygen on the right hand side. We have been given 89.6 liters of oxygen. Liters of oxygen. First of all, we need to convert this 89.6 liters of oxygen to moles of oxygen. We know at STP, standard temperature and pressure, in a 22.4 liters, there is 1 mole of oxygen. 1 mole of oxygen requires 22.4 liters volume at STP. 1 mole of oxygen requires a volume of 22.4 liters at STP, standard temperature and pressure. Now you can see in 22.4 liters there is 1 mole of oxygen. Then in 89.6 liters, how many moles of oxygen are there? In 89.6 liters, how many moles of oxygen are there? We can find it in this way: 1 mole O2 divided by 22.4 liters multiplied by 89.6 liters. 1 mole oxygen divided by 22.4 liters times 89.6 liters. Here we should cancel out units. Liters. Now we get moles of oxygen. 4 moles of oxygen. If you want, you can use calculator. 4 moles of oxygen. This 89.6 liters means 4 moles of oxygen. We converted this 89.6 liters to moles of oxygen. It is 4 moles of oxygen. Now see the ratio. To react with 8 moles of oxygen, 1 mole of pentane is required. To react with 8 moles of oxygen, 1 mole of pentane is required. This is the ratio. To react with 8 moles of oxygen, 1 mole of pentane is required. To react with 8 moles of oxygen, 1 mole of pentane is required. Now we have 4 moles of oxygen. Now we need to find, to react with 4 moles of oxygen, how many moles of pentanes are required. We can find the answer in this way. 1 mole pentane C5H12 divided by 8 mole oxygen multiplied by 4 mole oxygen. 1 mole pentane C5H12 divided by 8 mole oxygen multiplied by 4 mole oxygen. We should cancel out units. Mole O2, mole O2, then we get 0.5 mole pentane C5H12, 0.5 mole pentane C5H12. Now we have found, to react with 89.6 liters of oxygen, (0.5 moles of pentane are required. 0.5 moles of pentane are required. But we have been asked how many grams of pentane are required. We have found moles of pentane. It is 0.5. Now we have to convert that 0.5 moles of pentane to grams. We know mass equals number of moles times molar mass. Mass equals number of moles times molar mass. Number of moles 0.5 and molar mass of pentane is 72 gram per mole. 5 carbons here, 12 times 5 60 and 12 hydrogen, altogether 72 gram per mole. 0.5 mole times 72 gram per mole. Here also we should cancel out units. Mole, mole. Now we get the answer. Mass in grams, 36 gram of pentane C5H12. 36 grams of pentane C5H12. 36. To react with 89.6 liters of oxygen, 36 grams of pentane are required. 36 grams of pentanes are required. If you can understand this video, please subscribe our channel. Thank you very much for watching. God bless you.